Today's affirmation is my home fulfills my needs and desires and is filled with the vibration of love. Welcome to your quantum forecast today. I'm Kristen Vallis, your quantum numerologist, wealth expansion coach, and certified brain game coach. And what does that all mean? Well, that means that I help people know who they are, what they want, why they want it, and how to create it so that they can experience a life that they love, of happiness, of joy, of freedom and fulfillment. And so let's dive into the energy today. So, why did I start with that affirmation? Well, today we've got the 4 energy with the 9 of Hearts contract, and it's bringing in a lot of feels and desires that align with this affirmation that I shared about finding our home. And this affirmation is from Louise Hay. I posted it on this day in 2018. Thank you, Facebook, for the reminder. And it was when I was homeless. It was one of 2 times that I was homeless. I just really had this realization today that actually I spent pretty much the entire year of 2013 homeless. And then into 2014 a little bit as well. And then in 2018, I became homeless again for 9 months, and that ended in early 2019. So I've also moved over 80 times in my adult life. And one thing I can tell you about being homeless and about moving that many times is that, and I actually lost count somewhere around 80. I don't even know the total count now of how many times I've moved since I've been 18. But one thing I can tell you, what I can truly attest, is that creating a comfortable and safe home is 1% about the physical space and 99% how we feel at home in our hearts. And this is the journey I've been on through my adult life, is finding my home in my heart. And I continue on that journey as I expand into that more and more. But each place that I physically moved, I was eventually unhappy for one reason or another. The same thing occurred in my jobs and in my relationships. And it was finally, I couldn't deny it anymore. The 9 is about denial in the low side. I could no longer deny that I was the common denominator in all of those situations. And I decided to finally face myself and face that, I was the problem and what needed to change. And so I started on a journey of that, and that led me through all kinds of interesting things that I could make a movie about. Lots of drama and all of this stuff on my journey to discover how to bring my head into my heart and really find my home within, instead of trying to live from the outside in, living from the inside out. And that's what I've been talking about for some time now, is the crux of codependence is living from the outside in, looking for things from the outside world to feel good about myself on the inside. And, that's what we have been taught to do as a society for so many years. And we've been conditioned to think that, if we have the things, if we look a certain way, if we have the right car, if we have the right home, if we have the right relationship, the right romantic partner, whatever, that we will feel good about ourselves, that we will feel fulfilled, that we will have the life we want. And it's a constant journey of chasing things outside yourself, instead of coming within and discovering who we truly are and what we truly want, and what our purpose is here in this world, why we came here in the first place. And so this is the journey that I take my clients on, is discovering who they are, discovering the essence of them, the true essence of them, and their true purpose here. And we do that through exploring their numerology charts. We do that through going through the 10 weeks of the brain game. We do that through personal one-on-one coaching. And I do this because I'm so passionate about it, because it was such a long life struggle for me. Next year I turn 50 years old. And, I started this journey really when I was a kid, but definitely, as I moved out of the house and had to start navigating the world on my own, I really had to struggle a lot over the years and, go through a lot of trauma in order to get to the place where I am now. And so I'm passionate about helping people sidestep some of that if they can. Not everyone can. Some people need that journey in order to be able to come into their own, but not everyone has to do it the hard way. And really, none of us have to do it the hard way. It's just that we've been conditioned to think that that's the only way we can learn and grow. And really, what if we could learn and grow through love instead of struggle and trauma and strife and all of that, right? And that's what we're being called into, is a new understanding of how to learn and grow, a new understanding of how to navigate life from the heart instead of from the head. When we make all of our decisions and choices based on mind chatter and programming and belief systems that are distorted and inaccurate, we experience a lot of dis-ease in our life, whether it's in our physical body or in our experiences surrounding us, and we never feel like we're truly at home. And so the energy today, the 4 is about structure, it's about walls, it's about where we call home. But that 9 of Hearts energy coming into that is saying home is right here. Home is in the heart. And when you feel at home in your heart, you can feel at home anywhere in the world, no matter what the circumstances are going on around you. And this is the energy calling us today, calling us in, bringing that head into the heart, making those heart-centered decisions and actions today. With the Mars energy today, it's all about physical action. And we could get distracted by that. We could get distracted by just wanting to do things and get things, change our physical environment, fix our physical environment, and avoid looking at ourselves from an emotional place, from, taking the time today to really contemplate, meditate, reflect, journal, whatever it is that you do to start bringing yourself back within yourself. There could be especially with the holiday here in the US tomorrow, there could be a million reasons to avoid doing that. And I can't urge you enough to take the time and make the time and make it a priority today to go within, to contemplate this, to reflect on this. Ask yourself, what do you need to let go of or embrace about yourself that you've been resisting to bring you more into the essence of you? Because there's something that rose up with this eclipse season, starting with the last new moon and then the most recent full moon partial lunar eclipse. We're in this eclipse season right now. You have a massive opportunity right now to grow and expand and come more into yourself so that you can experience all of the love and freedom and fulfillment and happiness and joy that you want in life. And really, what are we doing all of the things, the things that we're making ourselves busy with? What are we doing them for if not to try and have that experience? But those things that we think are so important are the things that distract us from the real things that we need to do in order to have the experiences that we truly, truly want. They're a distraction. And so coming back into center, coming back into yourself, and really discovering the essence of you. And again, this is what I help people do. So if you're finding this challenging, if you're finding yourself doing everything you can to avoid, whether it's, through engaging in drama, procrastinating, being addicted to your negative thought patterns, or drama, relationships that are toxic to you. There's so many different ways we choose to avoid coming into the essence of us. And, you know, when we do that, we just postpone and delay our happiness. And so, will you make the decision today? Will you make the decision to really allow yourself that space and that time to come into the essence of you? Will you make the decision to seek some support if you need support? You know, I'm here for you if you need support. There's a ton of us out here that are leading the way, that are helping people come more and more into the essence of themselves. And I'm in a beautiful community with a bunch of coaches, teachers, and healers that do that. And so there's so many of us here to support you on your journey. Hi, Tamara. Good to see you. And we're here for you. So tomorrow, let me know in the comments, and if you're watching live, you know, how are you feeling today? Are you feeling that pull to create a homier experience for yourself? And if you are you willing to find that within yourself first? Because that's really the energy today, is coming into your heart space. That is where your true home is. So reach out to me if you need support with that. I'm here to help. And have a beautiful holiday week if you're here in the US, and enjoy gathering with family and friends if you are doing that. And yeah, hi Tammy. So yeah, you know, really enjoy yourself and give yourself the space that you need alone as well, so that you can truly take advantage of the energies that we're experiencing right now. So have a wonderful day. Again, reach out if I can support, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.